So in this video, let us see about the collaboration. What is collaboration and how to grow your audience in a great way. So collaborating with other creators, there are three main benefits of collaboration. First thing is it exposes you to new audience. The influencers you collaborate with often have already established an audience within a specific demographic or tribe of yours. The second thing is it spreads out the work. When you collaborate, sometimes you cut the work of video creation in half and multiply the success. So the third benefit is it helps you to learn. So these are the three benefits you can get by collaborating with the other creators. Additionally, collaboration expands your network and leads to friendships and business relationships. The qualities to look for in a collaborator. What qualities should you look for in a good collaborator? Make sure they have some level of alignment with your niche. We discourage people from working with other YouTubers simply because they are famous. If their audience doesn't align with your audience or with your niche, collaboration won't drive the right exposure to your content. So, for instance, if you have a tech channel focused on photography, cameras, and lighting, you don't want to collaborate with someone who has a cooking channel. It could be fun, but it might not be the best way to get in front of your target audience or generate the right kind of exposure. However, just because someone has a different type of content doesn't mean their audience is not relevant. For example, let's say there is a YouTube influencer who specially focus on NFL news and information, and suppose your channel shares game day recipes for football fans. Though these channels offer different kinds of content, the audience aligns through a mutual interest in football. Consider the general interest and lifestyle of the audience of a potential collaboration channel. Even if your channel focus differs from that of a potential collaborator, their audience might still find it relevant and exciting. When considering a potential collaboration, get familiar with their content and values. Watch their past videos, check out their social media feeds, and evaluate their audience. Look at their YouTube channel. And if you can't find any collaborations, it might indicate that they don't heavily engage in it. That doesn't mean you should not reach out, but it's something to bear in mind. On the other hand, if you discover you have done numerous collaborations, then the chances of getting them to work with you are much higher. Why would people collaborate with a newbie? You are just starting out. You don't have a large audience yet. Why would anybody want to collaborate with you? First of all, you can add value to their channel by providing more content. Even if you are relatively unknown, creators love when you contribute to their channel. Adding value is not just about the content itself. You can also save the time. Established creators often struggle to find enough time to create all of the content they want to create. By helping them out, you give them a great reason to collaborate. Even if your audience is small, offer to help with setting up the shoot or editing the video. And second thing is why uh, other people to collaborate with a newbies. The second reason, maybe you have special skills, knowledge, experience, or authority that will allow you to do things with their content that they cannot do on their own. For example, on there are lots of channels to prove this. The third reason is you might provide fresh ideas for another YouTuber. Any creator who has been around a long time knows that coming up with creative ideas can be challenging. A new YouTuber brings fresh ideas for their channel, which is a huge relief to an established channel in danger of becoming stagnant. The fourth reason is you can provide technical support. Just because someone is full-time YouTuber doesn't mean they know how to use all the tools of the trade. Many famous YouTubers use simple point and shoot cameras. If you are a photographer or a videographer, if you have access to high quality gear, you present an opportunity for them to have a more highly produced piece of content. Collaboration is how we, the video influencer, connected. When we meet, a friend discovered that, and his established YouTubers were focused. Don't ever hesitate to reach out, even if you are just starting. We forget most people like to help others, and it never hurts to ask. Asking doesn't guarantee you are going to get a yes, but not asking guarantee you never will get. So finding and reaching out to collaborations. Let us see what it is. Create a list of people you would love to collaborate with. We use Google Docs to keep up with our ever growing list of people we want to interview. This puts them all in one place so we can strategically reach out to them on a regular basis. People are busy these days and their inboxes and social media feeds are crowded. We recommend checking with people once a quarter or twice a year. Cycle through your list. And there's a power tip for this: the more people you reach out to collaboration, the higher the chances of getting yes. When, when searching for other creators on YouTube, the best chance for success typically comes from channels the same size as yours. Of course, everybody wants to collaborate with bigger, more successful channels, but those people get far more requests. Someone with an audience the same size as yours is more likely to respond positively. Having said that, remember that audience size is not as important as shared audience interest and similar content chemistry. The best way to collaborate with larger or more successful YouTubers is to approach them with an interview request. With an interview, you don't position yourself as a peer. Instead, you position yourself as someone who is going to help them share their information, wisdom, advice, and insight with a wider audience. It requires a low level of commitment for them. Make it even easier by using an online tool like Google Hangouts, which is free in the back end of your YouTube Creator Studio, that allows you to interview people from anywhere in the world and share that interview on your YouTube channel. The interview methods has worked great for us. Not only have we interviewed channels for a similar size, but we have managed to get creators with much larger audience as well. One of the ways we got this is by focusing on adding as much value as possible. Also, by attending events, you can network and plant the seeds for future collaborations. Get involved in local events as well, even if they are not directly related to your niche, because they provide opportunities to meet new people you might want to collaborate with later on. So, events also play a major role for these collaborations. So, a same size channels you can collaborate, and much bigger size channels also you can collaborate, and also events you can attend to collaborate with other people. So even you can look for social media, video production, small business and entrepreneurship events, and through them you can create many important relationships. Most of the collaborations happen in these events, you can set up on the same day of the event. So there are few ways to reach out to people you would like to collaborate with. The first one is Twitter. We love using Twitter because it's an appropriate platform to talk to anybody. Think about how you might creatively tweet other influencers to set up possible collab. Another great option is direct messaging. In particular, using Instagram DMs has become quite effective. Bear in mind, when you message somebody who doesn't follow you, your message might end up in their spam folder. Don't let that stop you. Many people check their spam folders periodically, so they might find your message. If you message 100 people, 100 could say yes. That makes the effort worthwhile. Most YouTube channels have an email address specifically for the business inquiries on their about page. Also, look for Facebook groups or other online communities where influencers in your niche gather. These are great places to discover people to build relationships with. Whichever strategy you use, never adopt an aggressive approach. Consider how you can reach out creatively, how you can get noticed without being forceful, weird, or generic. When people reach out to collaborate with us, one of the quickest way to get ignored is if it's obvious they are simply copying and pasting the same message to multiple people. We love it when it's apparent people have watched our content, have knowledge about our body of work, and reach out in thoughtful and personal ways. That increases the chances of us collaborating with them. Another power tip is one of the biggest mistakes we see people make when reaching out for collaborations is only focusing on themselves. Don't do this. Instead, position the ask based on how you can add value to the other person, not what's in it for you. People have been collaborating on YouTube since the beginning, and many have experienced massive success as a result. Never be afraid to approach a popular YouTuber and ask. You never know who might say yes. One of However, collaborations are super powerful. Start cultivating those opportunities right now, and but don't get discouraged if they don't happen right away. These things take time. However, in the next videos, we share a strategy that you can do right now to start growing your YouTube channel faster than ever before.